Good morning and welcome to Normandy. First of all, I must apologise for the sound. My mic is dead. I didn't realise how dead it was, but it's proper dead. So I'm having to go off the sound on the camera. So this morning, what I've got this morning is a first cut, 2nd of May. So they probably left it a little bit late, and I've just been chatting to them now, and they were saying they wanted to let the insects feed and whatever they do. But you can have a look at this place. It's not too bad. I've seen worse, but I normally see worse from when people are not living here or they haven't been here for such a long time. So anyway, I've arrived here this morning. I've got a couple of jobs on today, hopefully get an early finish today. In fact, let me go back out here. So I'm parked there. You have a camper van here and their car here. So to get access, I've got to come through this garage here. So he ain't working. He wouldn't be able to cope with this anyway. So then you got to go through here. So immediately you're hit with nettles, brambles, and all sorts. And then you come into a garden, which is probably somewhere in the region of 800 square meters. And the grass at the moment is probably, let me get it right down, it looks to be round about, Jesus, in some spots it's about, in fact over there it's about 1 metre high. The majority is round about 2.5 feet, and I would say at the shortest it's about 12 inches, 12 to 18 inches at the shortest. So I've got the griller with me today, so we're going to do a cut and strim and then blow and then a cut again. They did want their path cleaning, but I'm not going to have time to do that today. So I just didn't realise how dense it would be here. So we're probably going to have to do at least 2 or maybe even 3 passes with the griller, progressively going down. Start off at 100, it's 110 mil is the highest setting on that. So we'll start at 110 and then try and get it down to about 80. We'll see what it's like after 110. I may just do a couple of passes on the same height, or just drop it down a little bit to do a second pass after I've strimmed. You don't really want to take that much grass off, but then I'm not sure if their mower will cope with it afterwards again. So we'll have a look when we do the first cut. And this is the front bit as well, just by my van. All this needs to be done at a later date, not today. But there's a big pile of wood in there. There was 4 poplars up there. You can just see the wood and where they've been cut down because they fell, damaged that, and then damaged the barn over there. So 2 new roofs got put on. That got rebuilt at the same time, and a new roof got put on the shed or the garage or whatever it is. So yeah, quite a bit of work here, but they're an older couple and it's a bit difficult for them to get stuff done, to be honest. They're not the healthiest of people either, you know, they problems every year. So anyway, what we'll do is we shall crack on and see what we can do. So I'll see you in a bit. first cut done. Took 31 minutes, which isn't too bad, so I'm just going to go and get my strimmer now. So we'll go through that, and we'll blow all that back into the middle, and then we'll go over it again, probably at about 80. It's a shame we had a bit of rain last night. Not too much, but a little bit, but it's enough just to keep it all damp and wet, so when you drive over, you take the mower over it, you know, you get the grass sort of flattening a bit. I mean, if we look at this, you can see where it flattens down a little bit, you know, where the wheel goes over it, and it doesn't really cut it that well. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a finesse mower, and it's not designed to give you a really nice finish. It's a rough cut mower, and it just does the job, and simple as that. Just looking a lot better now. You know, I'm not here to straighten edges. I'm not here to collect anything and take it away. All I'm here for today was to just cut the grass. Simple as that. Nothing else. I trimmed all the way down there, but I used to use the old brush cutter all the way exposed the fence line. There's like a little grillage fence in there. This little bit here is staying as it is for the insects, but I just cleared around the there's like, they've got a small recycling bin just there, so I cleared around that. Big pile of ash from there, from the fire, from the winter I expect, and I just cleared the majority of the bulk underneath here. And yeah, I forgot to do around the trees first time round, so I've just got them second time round, and I've just blown everything back up. And yeah, that's it. Just one thing before I go. Be interested to know, all of you gardeners out there, how much you would sort of charge for a job like this in the UK or in the US or wherever you are in the world. I mean, I'm in Normandy in France, as you very well know. It's, if you charge by the area, it's 800 square meters. If you charge by the hour, it's took me 2 and a bit, 2 hours 10 minutes, I would say, for the whole lot. In fact, probably now we'll go 2 hours. I think, yes, I'd say 2 hours, just maybe just over 2 hours, but between 2 and 2.25 hours, if you charge by time. Bearing in mind that, you know, you wouldn't have been able to do that with a standard lawnmower. Even my HRH 536 I got would have struggled on there, and it would all clog up. So you need some type of specialist equipment, or strim and cut, you know, however you do it. But interested to know what you charge. I mean, for me, that's €90 for that cut, and the strim around the edge. So yeah, leave your comment below, and be interested to see what you charge. And if I come back, we'll do it all again. Right, see you in a bit.